Hey there everybody, I'm Bob from Black Arrow Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Agent Wonders 4 here on my channel, and happy Empires and Ashes DLC week, I suppose. So far I've been playing with the expansion, it seems pretty cool. I'm admittedly only in the early to mid game with the new Reaver culture, but I like them. I was initially concerned they'd feel too similar to the Industrious culture, but actually they're a much more aggressive version of that, and I think they fit well within the other cultures in the game. I think they're really cool. So yeah, excited about that. But even more importantly, happy Golem update, which fixed a number of issues that have been plaguing me for a while, particularly when it comes to multiplayer games. I had all but given up on playing this game multiplayer with my friends. I like to do off-camera games with some of my other friends, and it wouldn't work. Like it would crash. It would always desync after the end of a tactical combat when another player was observing your combat. And they seem to have fixed that issue because my brother and I were able to play a couple nights ago. We made it like 31, 32 turns into a game and had no crashes. So I'm pretty excited about that. Major big improvement there, being able to actually use the multiplayer of a multiplayer game. So I'm very happy about that. And I hope that it's working just as well for all of you. But yeah, let's jump back into this game. With the Golem update, there seems to have been a few other changes, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my mana is now plus 61 per turn. I don't know what changed here. There must have been some balance updates or something with unit enchantments or something. I don't know. But when I last logged off of this game, I was in double-digit negative figures for mana, and now I'm in double-digit positive. So I don't know what happened, but whatever it was good for my particular situation, because I was getting ready. A lot of you had given me advice on like how I was probably going to have um, to cancel some unit enchantments temporarily in order to get my mana back under control. Doesn't seem to be the case anymore, so that problem seems to have resolved itself. Now, as for the cities that I'm raising, so what we were talking about at the end of the last episode, to quickly recap, let's go back into the Empire development tree over here. Here at the this Chaos Empire skill, raising cities grants +1 population to one of your cities for every 3 population of the city that was raised. I saw that and realized that I'm 2 turns away from it, but I'm also 2 turns away from finishing the sieges. So in order to get the benefit of that on either of the cities that I'm currently raising, I need to abort the raising of one of them right now. There is no reliable way to immediately quickly get Imperium. Sometimes you can get lucky and an event will pop up and you'll have an option that gives you some Imperium, but I have no control over that. So I have to play the game based on what I do have control over, and on that note, I think I'm going to abort these sieges and restart them. This cost me 2 turns because it was 4 turns to raise. So I'm going to abort this one, and then I'm going to restart it. Raise again. So now that's at 4 turns. This is going to get me 4 population Inductus. Now over here in Cylinra, there's 5 population. That's only going to get me 1. Now, this one I'm a little bit more on the fence about. Chris Lighthawk had suggested maybe raising 1 and letting the other run its course. Obviously, I would want to do that with this one, because that can allow me to keep my army mobility and keep the pressure on this guy. I think spending 2 turns of army movement to get 4 population, that's worth it. Spending 2 turns of army activity to only get 1, maybe not so much. So I think I'm actually going to let this one run its course. There are other cities to raise. This one back here is 18, so I don't know if some of the population dies during the battle, but if I got the full 18 from that, that would be 6 population right there. My capital will be at the max of 30 in no time. So I'm just going to let it run its course for now. There's also, is it in the nature tree somewhere? That lets your city's borders expand further. I'm not going to need that one by that point. One of these lets your city's provinces reach 2 tiles further. I thought it was in the nature tree. Yeah, it's this one right here. That's another 200 Imperium. I'm going to want to pick that up when I have the Imperium for it. So there's another Imperium thing for me to save for. It's not hugely important right now because I think the next tiles I'm going to buy, I'm going to grab this one, so I can put the Rune Carver's camp there. I'm going to get this one because it's got the hasteberries on it, and I can build a conduit there. And then I'm going to probably want to build a farm here and here to boost the Carnival of Flesh more. And I'm also thinking about changing this research post to another conduit And if I can build one more conduit somewhere else, which I'm not sure that I can, but if I can, I would like to try to get a... Wait, does this count as a conduit? Tomb Depth Trench. Basically, the more conduits that I can get... I was thinking about changing my Farmer's Guild to a Mage's Guild, since the Farmer's Guild is boosting food growth, but it's not really going to be necessary with that Empire upgrade, which is just... I'm just going to get way more population growth from capturing cities with that. So, it's kind of what I'm thinking is maybe hold off on that. I probably do want to pick this up at some point, but it's going to be a minute before I can get anybody back there to deal with that. Speaking of which, gosh, there's a lot of stuff to do here. So, in my capital city, I need to get more units out, or more heroes out, notably to build outposts in this area, but also I need to send an army back to clear that. So, I've been thinking about it, and I have a ton of gold, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to structure building, I'm going to get the heroes in, push that to the front, and I'm just going to straight up buy that, like right now. That takes a pretty big chunk of gold, but I think it's worth it. Then what I'm going to do is go buy a new hero. I had a quick look at them beforehand, and I think I'm going to go with... she's got this Feed on Chaos ability that I can't really see myself ever really using. So I'm going to go with this guy who can just summon a tier 1 animal. It's also not like super useful at this point in the game, but it's better than nothing. We're going to go ahead and recruit him, so now we have another hero, and I want to give him... Well, he can have pretty much whatever he wants. I'm going to respec him, so let's see here. I'm going to reset his skills. And what do we want him to be? Honestly, having somebody with like a heavy charge attack would be cool. I don't have any heroes like that. Do I have any lances? Have I not gotten any lance? I seriously haven't picked up a single lance out of all the people I've killed. Huh. That's actually really strange. I could turn him into a pretty good archer. That might fill a little niche that I don't have. You know, let's do that. We can keep him as an archer. I might not have needed to respec him, but we'll give him that eagle bow. We'll give him a Mask of Precision. We'll give him anything that benefits archers. I have so many items. Yeah, that Chestplate of Vitality would be better. Robe of Resistance is pretty good. Chestplate of Vitality or Robe of Resistance, probably the Chestplate of Vitality, I think. And then for his boots, we just have Rune Leggings and tons of Juggernaut Greaves. You know what, let's do this. Let's give him the Juggernaut Greaves, but instead we'll give him the Robe of Resistance. That gives him a little balance between resistance, status, defense, and defense. For his mount, we can give him pretty much whatever I want. What would be useful for an archer? I really like unicorns with that phase ability. More so than I like eagle mounts with flying. I think I'm just going to give him a unicorn. I like them, they're good mounts. And then, what can we do for his ring? 5% crit chance, that might be good on an archer. Status resistance is always good. And I don't see anything else here other than maybe the Vicious Killer or Deflection. I think Ring of Deflection is pretty good on an archer because ideally you want to keep them away from combat anyway, so I'm going to do that one. Give him a little more resistance to getting shot at, especially since I didn't give him the extra health from the Vitality chestplate. And then as for the rest of this, do I have another Horn of Plenty already? I was thinking I picked one up, but I think I gave it to a hero in the last episode. Okay, so what I'm going to do with him is we'll just give him the Amulet of Vitality, so a little extra health. We can give him the Wand of Lightning Strike, which is that 3 hex line attack. I like that, so we'll give that to him. Give him a different damage output option. And maybe just the spider leg to double down on his summoning. The other one doesn't really matter that much. I guess we'll just throw the spider leg on him so he can summon another spider. That gives him 2 summons. Okay, we're going to confirm all that. Then I want to go in here. I have to keep an eye out for another Horn of Plenty for him. I'll switch that out for one of these items. Let's give him archery. 1. I do want to make him an army leader too, so I'm going to give him vigor and restore, I think. And then we can give him strength training, I guess. And gosh, we could give him another summon, but I think mass rejuvenation is more useful in my current build. I'm constantly in need of healing, so both of those are really good options, I think. But he's already got enough summons. He's got 2 spider summons, a tier 1 and a tier 2, so let's give him healing. Good. Alright, we got another hero, and this guy's pretty decently good with a bow. I want to get him down to this group down here. I do need to watch out because these guys are coming, but I don't think they can reach me, so I can get him down there before they arrive, and then he can help with the upcoming battle. So now I have an extra hero, and I'll be finishing up that Tithe Collector on the next turn. That's going to help with gold. After that, I'm going to need to think about doing the next town hall upgrade to accommodate the surplus population I will be getting in this city in another 4 turns. We're going to leave Bram's army to do what they were doing. And after all that, let's actually talk about some of you guys' feedback, in more detail anyway, because a lot of that was, some of that was from you guys. Getting the new hero was my idea, but what to do with those cities, that came from you guys. I appreciate Chris kind of pointing out that it's probably not worth raising both redoing the raise on both cities. Initially, I was opposed to that idea in the comments, but I thought Ductus had 6 population. I'm not willing to waste 2 turns just to get 1 population out of it, because it would only give me 1 for the 3, and then the other 2 are essentially wasted. So yeah, your feedback for this week some of it was about making up for the mana deficiency, which isn't an issue anymore. Excuse me. Correa Reyes, Chris Lighthawk, and Clyden all had feedback on that point. They did point out that part of the reason I did run into mana issues was because Jormag's Breath upgrade, the third signature skill upgrade, costs 15 mana per turn upkeep, which is a lot, and that hit me pretty hard. So yeah, good call on that, because I wasn't paying attention and I did not notice that. I'd completely forgotten. From Correa Reyes, Chris Lighthawk, and Clydon, they were the ones who suggested building more outposts down here, and that's part of the reason I got that hero, is because I want to be able to build more outposts and incorporate some of this stuff. This structure has already been cleared, so I'm probably going to put an outpost here and claim it, and then I'm going to want another outpost maybe here on that mana node, and then I can build the expansion to it here and get another mine, which would really help out with a lot of mana issues. And I'm just gonna dot the landscape with outposts kind of everywhere is the plan. From Red Marut had also mentioned that I could hold back on new unit production to save mana. I don't really need to do that now, but I mean, I'm still only making 61 per turn, so excuse me. Eventually, I may have to make some of those difficult decisions. I apologize in advance. My allergies are a mess this morning, coughing, sneezing. It took me 7 attempts to even begin this recording. So I don't know how I'm going to make it through an hour and a half long episode or whatever this turns out to be, but we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully I clear up a little bit as the day goes on. From Chris Lighthawk did point out a correction of Cloud in a Bottle. I had forgotten that Cloud in a Bottle actually has a range of 2. That item that makes a bunch of units wet, which is here, that 5 hex cone pushback units and inflicts wet. Yeah, that actually has a 2 tile range. You can almost throw it out in front of you, essentially. It's a little weird and something I didn't notice and haven't been using. So thanks to Chris for pointing that out. The Tithe Collector will give 10 mana per turn. That's what I'm building in my capital right now. It counts as a mine, and because of my Empire upgrade, that gives mines grant plus 10 mana. That when the Tithe Collector is done, it will grant me 10 mana per turn on top of its other bonuses that it provides. So that's also going to help out with mana a bit. Also from Chris Lighthawk, interesting tidbit, the nature and order breath upgrades do not hurt your units. That was the breath upgrade that I picked with Jormag. I had asked this question to you guys in the last episode, whether basically the nature version of this, which said it provided regeneration, hurts friendly units. It does not, and apparently the order one does not either. It just gives them regen and doesn't hurt them at all. So I do think that I'm happy with the astral one for this particular game, because the lightning damage will be very useful against Purple's golems. And also, look how cool my ice dragon looks now. Like, that's just better than that weird green glow it had going on earlier. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's useful information to have though in the future. I might try I was thinking about trying a gold dragon build at some point. Thought that might be kind of cool. From Jimbro, keep an eye on city stability after growing population. Might need another town hall upgrade. That was I had mentioned that earlier, but yes, I think that's a good call, and I'm going to be getting the town hall upgrade. I'll probably start work on it on the next turn, and then I'll hurry the production of it the rest of the way when this city is done raising and the population comes into the city. So yeah, good feedback there. And then finally from Umardara, I can spend excess gold on hurrying buildings like the town hall upgrade after population growth. That is a great point, and one that I have already made use of. I'm going to go with that Heroes Forum upgrade. But yes, I plan on doing that more often. I'm just getting a ton of gold right now, so I'm going to be putting a lot of it back into buffing my city. Okay, I think that's it. Let's jump back into it and put these guys all on defense and see what this group does here. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I have to do. Okay, we got some movement over here. A decent bit of it. Okay, Purple's got a whole nother big army built up over there that I can only assume is going to come after Jormag's group. Another city-state that I just don't care about even knowing where they are. Yeah, I think with Purple showing up with another big army, I am pretty happy that I paused Bram's siege here, because they're needed. I need to go hit their capital and just put pressure on them in multiple places at once. That was the only thing that worked against these guys. Okay, I can go out and attack these guys now. I should be able to make a pretty easy battle out of this. I'm gonna move my archer hero up here and build a little army for him. Get it kind of a decently well-balanced group. I think I would like to have maybe 2 of each of those guys, plus actually I need one of the healer dudes with him. So how about 2 berserkers, an inquisitor? We'll give him one of these 2 orc shamans. And we always want Frost Witch in there, because they're just incredible. Okay, then we get one of these guys in group 2. Who else do we got? We got 2 inquisitors. I guess the rest can just be kind of a random mix of stuff. Probably another healer, and maybe throw an archer in there for good measure. Okay. And then group 3 is basically just the rest of you, plus this guy, who I think can make it here. Yes, he can. Actually, I think I would rather have him be, I would rather have him be in that other army over there. Move him up as far as he can go, and then who gets left behind? Who's the crappiest unit? Actually, I can already tell it's going to be the scout. Let's put you guys there, you here, and add this little guy. Oh, hey, there's another raiding party here. Okay. Interesting. And a little annoying, but it's fine. Let's see if I can just auto this. It is a lot of Awakeners, so I'm actually thinking I probably will need to... Is it worth it for a Fury? Is it worth that much time over a Fury? I don't think it is. I'm too lazy. Sorry. I know this is an advanced strategy series, but I'll draw the line at some point. That's just too much time. Can I move these guys far enough down? If I can, if I drop the slow Berserker. I'm going to move these guys back down and try to get this group taken care of on the same turn. Plus, I want to make sure to leave these guys all in friendly territory if I can. Let's attack with him, because he's got more movement. Where's my scout? I can move him up into this. Oh no, wait, he is already in this. I had lost the Fury, that's why. Okay, can we just auto this and get away without any losses? And we lost a Sunder. You know, it's not worth it. Honestly, some of those low-level... Well, I would rather keep the Archer. The Sunders I don't really care about anymore. They're just low-level units that are using mana on upgrades. See, now I'm making 10 more mana per turn than I was before because that's less cheap units that are using up mana. So I'm kind of okay with that. Let's get everybody back into the outpost. They'll heal up pretty quickly there. Veil of Darkness is done, and I can pick a new tome. And I believe what I was kind of looking at was the Tome of Scrying for guided projectiles and mental mark to sunder their resistance, which would just be incredible. Yeah, I'm going to pick up that one. I know I could get a couple tier 4 tomes here, but I don't really want to go any further down the purple kind of knowledge line of tomes. There's just other stuff I would rather have, and I think Tome of Scrying has some good stuff in it, so let's pick this one up.
Awaken your minds.
Okay, now I'm going to want... Yeah, guided projectiles is the most important thing. That's just going to be more mana upkeep to worry about. See, I do have more units getting produced over here, so we'll just keep resupplying the front line. This guy gained 2 levels in all that. Let's give his army defensive training and endurance training. Actually, let's give him precision training. Oh, that just applies to non-hero units. Okay, let's just give endurance training. There, now he's providing some nice buffs for his troops. Ah, they're leaders out there. Actually came to fight me yourself, huh? Captured a couple heroes. They can be executed and put in the crypt. What do they have? I'm keeping an eye out for a Horn of Plenty here. No such thing. Okay. I do like that Orb of Seeing. I really like having that on Jormag. I might actually switch out something on Jormag to get the Orb of Seeing on them. Okay, let's yes, execute them. There you go. Jormag, I would really like to have that Orb of Seeing on you. You need the Horn of Plenty right now for sure. Cloud in a Bottle is basically mandatory. The Vitality, we can switch that out. I'm going to give you an Orb of Seeing. This turns Jormag into basically like a crazy see, look, now I can see the city over there. That's how far Jormag can now see. And with True Sight, nothing is sneaking up on this army. So, yeah, I'm pretty good with that. Oh, look, here's another group. Yeah, this is all those like stuff I was ignoring about different city-states sending units to attack me. I've just been kind of like, whatever. Okay, you got captured. Yep, nothing important in there. We'll just let these guys keep piling up in the crypt, and we'll have, so far, getting 14 mana per turn from that. Okay. We finally have the Tithe Collector here. That's getting us a sizable amount of extra income. We're now at 341 per turn, which is very good. And as you can see, we are still getting that plus 10 from Arcane Artisans. Very, very good. So now Frost Citadel can move on to begin work on the Warlord's Pavilion. Also, we are going to get another population growth here before too long. Now, I need to remember on the next turn to buy that upgrade in the Empire development tree. Okay. Can't do anything with you guys at the moment. Spells ready to class. I like the rework for the book, the spell book. It's very cool. This looks much better than the boring list that we had before. One of those little upgrades that I didn't realize I wanted, but yeah, it's nice. Well, I guess I may as well, while I have it, get a Blizzard ready, because I don't have a mana deficiency right now, so let's just get one of those ready to cast, and it shows you, like, which ones you have prepared to cast over here, which is just really, really cool. I like it. Okay, we're going to cancel, close, we'll wait on that. Doubtful decast Burden of Guilt on me. Cold Spire sent a war party. Everybody wants to beat me up. Now, do I need to start getting worried about what's going on over here? I don't think so. I'm seeing a good, like, maybe about 1 stack's worth of tier 3s. Like, there's 6 tier 3 units mixed in there and a few heroes. The rest are tier 2s. I'm probably fine. Probably. Alright. We're just going to end the turn and see what happens. I think we're going to have to defend this siege. Alright, if Bram's army is going to be here, I'm going to move them to more like this side of the city, so they can carry on southward. I'm shuffling them around to get the 2 flying units out front, so they can reach a little further if they need to. But yeah. This setup's fine. Once that city's sieged, that'll help with my resource income and provide me a more direct path down to their capital, which may make them rethink about spending all their resources trying to take Ductus back. We'll see. Kind of depends on what they do on this turn. What's Doffaldi doing, by the way? She cast a spell on me, but I think it affected Jormag's army. Alright, here we go. We got another big hold the ground again. I'm not as worried about this one. Well, I'm curious to see what Otto says. I lost not a lot, really. I don't know if I could have done a whole lot better, and only 2 of their knights retreated. I actually killed the heroes. I'm okay with this outcome, I think. We can get reinforcements down there. I don't know if I could have done that battle without losing a couple little things anyway, so I'm going to take that. But I do need to get reinforcements down there to make up for those that I lost, which was, I think it was a Fury Archer and, yeah, it was a Fury Archer and a White and a Witch. Okay, I could get a bunch of draft in Frost Citadel. I don't know what this quest is. It's like a hero quest. I'm going to not worry about this right now. Oh, I think you can accept it, and I don't think it matters if you don't do it, so I'll just do that. Okay, you guys can be reinforcements for Jormag's army. Get down to the front line as quick as you can. Oh, there's hidden units on those haste berries. Oh, I needed to clear that anyway, so I'm glad I took that. Now it's just isolated units. I did pick off a hero leveled up. Was that Jormag? I really want Jormag to level up again so I can get Quicken Breath. I should have picked that up on the last episode. Okay, this is just my normal hero, who I probably should give... Do I have all the hero upgrades I want? Yeah, I got the important ones. Let's give her more fighting. Need her to be able to hit harder. Okay, I gotta get that Empire Development skill now. So let's pick that up. I knocked their leader out again. Let's inspect them. Nothing worth selling or keeping, and this guy needs to be executed. Goodbye. Okay. I need Jormag to level up. Let's drop a quick save here. Looks like there's scattered remnants that I can deal with pretty easily, probably. Hopefully, the AI is smart enough to try to heal these weak guys here. Yeah, let's just go after these dudes. It's gonna draw another group in, but it's no big deal, I don't think. Now this one I'll do manually if I lose something. Yeah, see, that's not necessary. And is extremely annoying. Why am I on the outside of the walls? That's not fair. I'm the one physically standing in the city. Alright, we gotta get healers into the middle, and I need to fall back a little bit to do this properly. Alright, get over there as fast as you can. Alright, and turn here. Their leader is in the void, so they cannot cast spells right now, which is quite nice for me. Okay, I can't move any of the healers, but I can move all the injured units and get them into a good position for this. So I probably want the fairy in there. I'm gonna want you. That. You there, you here, and you here. And then I drop healing with them. Healing with them. Oh, I should have included the White Witch in this. Well, she'll get some healing here too. Because I also have you. Can move. In fact, we could just bunch everybody up for this one. That regen's good for all of them. Except for I can't quite reach Jormag with it. That's okay. Drop that right there, and then Jormag can drop theirs right, including themselves. Okay. That's an absurd amount of regeneration. See, now it's just silly for you guys to try to defend up there. Because the amount of healing they're getting back is going to vastly outweigh the amount of damage they're taking for the next several turns. Alrighty, and then I'm going to drop a little extra regen on a smaller group here, particularly including Jormag specifically. You can go here because you can't heal, and I want you to put a regen right on them, and then it's full charge. I want Berserkers up front. I want Jormag kind of over here off to the side. And we can put those Inquisitors up front. Honestly, everybody's got so much regen right now that they should be fine. And I should be able to just push this. See, she can provide a shield. He can provide resistance. Maybe give some to these units. Can you hit that group? Yes, you can. Do that. I'm gonna have Jormag move up the rest of the way here, I think. Well, no, I'll have him stay by the unit that's providing resistance. You guys, though, you can try to stun some of those units in the back there. Or even better, stun those pikemen. There we go. Don't want them to move forward too much further. Can't stun any of the golems, but I can try to stun these guys. Okay, I got one of them. That's good enough. Let's drop... Actually, we don't need to cast spells in this fight. I'm going to let that mana build up for a while. We're going to bunch up and shield. Okay, good. That's what I wanted them to do. Because that means Jormag can come in, use the water thing, and then a big breath attack, and try to stun lock a bunch of stuff. Cloud in a bottle is the word I'm looking for. There we go. See, Cloud in a bottle can target there or here. It's weird. Okay, actually it's behaving completely differently now that I have Jormag selected. Maybe it's different for Bram. I'm not really sure. Okay, now move up. Actually, I want to make sure I get some units in there ahead of Jormag, so like this Berserker. Well, no, he can go around, I think. Can you walk through there? No, you can't. All right, you know what? This is fine. Jormag can just move up and handle it himself. I think they'll be okay. Oh wait, Jormag can just breath attack everybody from here. Okay, let's just do that. Now I get to do a bunch of electrical and frost damage. I froze the unit in the back. I still can't stun the iron golems, even though they're robots, which is a little silly. But we can now run these guys up. Slowed them. I want to freeze that pikeman so that I can charge it with a unit. There we go. You go kill him. And then you can actually phase right... Oh, man. Not quite to where I want. They're one space off. I get rid of this ballista if I phase her over here. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, just phase up there. And start damaging that. want to hit the towers with some other people, but I'm having trouble finding anyone who can. I guess you've still got your attack. You can damage it a bit. Jormag will be able to get over the wall in the next turn, and I'll shoot it with some archers and stuff. And I can put the fairies right here. They should be able to do something to it. I know this is kind of a sloppy attack, but it doesn't need to be perfect. Well, technically this is a defense. I didn't realize there was a hole in the wall right there. That changes things a little bit. Crap, he just came out and took a couple shots at my fairy there. Don't appreciate that behavior. Kinda need Jormag to get up here and start tail swiping stuff. What can you do? You could go after this guy, which I need to with somebody. Alright, I want you to damage that golem. Get him off the ferry. There, now the ferry can shoot this thing. And if you can move, I think I can get... Actually, there's no melee units left to go after that. Okay, well, I might be able to kill it with these priest guys, yeah. Okay, there we go. That's one down. I kind of need to get these two off my berserker because I'm afraid they could kill him. Who's left? Which berserker do I have? Oh, I left one down here, and these guys are back too. Alright, well I can at least get this guy up and around and we can break this. And of course that berserker himself has an attack. I'm going to leave him on defense for this round. And good, my hero can move. Got lightning strike. I'm thinking about frying my own guy to do it, but I don't know if it's worth it. Oh no, wait, here's a better angle. I could do it from here and hit that golem with it. I like that better. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, they basically all tried to attack Jormag and took out like less than a quarter of Jormag's health, so that's nice. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, they should just fall apart here. can go ahead and cancel his retaliation, then move this guy up and around to get a hit on the back, and then the rest should go pretty easy. I'm not going to use my archers because they'll probably just hit friendlies. So I'll just drop all of these on him now, and then I think Jormag, well, he's already doesn't have retaliation, so Jormag can just hit him to death freely. There we go. No reason to lose a unit on a battle like that. Alright, that should buy me more than enough time to get back up down here and replace the units that I lost in the auto combat a little bit earlier. As for Jormag, let's maybe pop out of the city just for a moment and go kill that hero who's kind of alone over here. I'll move back into the city as soon as I'm done with this. Need to make sure I pick someone who's fast. Actually, Jormag will work for this. This one I better be able to auto. Okay. It's another hero down. So I'll have to check the crypt. Jormag might have leveled up too. We'll see. Really hoping so. And I guess that little guy will get away. Yeah, alright. Let's get Quicken Breath in here, because now my breath attack is much better. Heroes are leveling up so fast. That upgrade, that knowledge upgrade, knowledge empire tree upgrade is so good. Okay, I'm gonna give, what's Reveler's Triumph do? An army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain more critical hit damage. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna still keep buffing her combat skills though. Yeah, martial expertise. I'm just gonna turn her into a heavy hitter. That's really what I need against those golems. Well, you've been unfortunate enough to be captured. We're now at 20. This is getting crazy how much mana I'm going to get out of that crypt. Building that was a good call. Okay. I'm happy with the composition of your army, I think. I just need to get you back in the mix here. Okay, we're primarily still chilling out here, waiting for yellow, but these city-states keep sending crap after me, like these guys. And it's another big group of those Awakeners, which are really hard for the game to do auto combats against. Stuff always dies. Yeah. It's annoying. I'm going to wait a turn for healing, because I still have a couple units that need a little bit. And then we'll go out after them, depending on what they do on the next turn. Actually, it looks like I could reach them now. But I'm not sure if I would end up ending my turn outside of my territory. It looks like I could get away with this. Yeah, I think, you know what, let's just do this now. Because I can leave these guys in friendly territory, and then back them up a little bit if I need to. You move here, swap places, add this guy. Okay, can I please get an auto out of this, please? Pretty please. Shouldn't lose anyone here. Okay, good, I didn't. And that's more hero remains. They just keep piling up. I don't want to end the turn on the cave entrance, because I don't really want 1v1 fights in this area right now. Okay, in this case, I just straight up killed him. Now, this is the case where, that I was discussing with people in the comments about this. It is probably better rather than taking all this for the Dragon Horde money, to just leave him in here for the 2 mana, simply because I don't need the Dragon Horde money right now. That being said, I actually... So, prior to whatever change in the Golem update that's giving me a ton more mana per turn, it probably would have been better to leave this guy in here. But now that I've got all that extra mana, I think I am going to sell his remains anyway, because I can re-divert those into upgrading my city, like spending money on building upgrades. So I am going to sell his remains, but if I was still having a massive mana crisis, leaving him in here in the crypt just for the extra 2 mana per turn might have been better. But in this case, we'll take the money and continue doing things as we were. Did I get the population in my city? No, that comes on the next turn. No, that comes 2 turns from now. Do I want to hurry production on this now, though? We've got the cash. Let's do it. I also need to make a few more units. So let's spend money on those first. Another Inquisitor. We lost I wouldn't mind getting another Fury out. We lost a White Witch at some point. And another Berserker for good measure. After all that, we don't really need this upgrade yet, but I do kind of get a discount on it if I buy it earlier because of the 10 gold income per turn. So I'm going to go ahead and get that now and just start work on whatever the next thing is. Which, let's see, what do I want next? The Tribunal will probably be good. Yeah, actually the Tribunal would be very good for the extra knowledge and the city stability, which we're gonna need. Oh, there's also the Item Forge now. That's part of the new update, so I could get... Man, I could get so much material to work with in the Item Forge by discarding old items from my horde. It's generally probably better for a dragon to take the gold, but I mean, like with the amount of items I have, I could spare some. I'm not going to do that on camera though, because I'm still not entirely familiar with how the system works, and I need to spend some time playing around with it. And I don't want to waste everyone's time watching for that purpose. So I will get back to that later. As for what to do with this city, yeah, I'm going to stick with my idea of building the Tribunal next, I think. That doesn't have any way to boost it, so I'll just let it run its course. Now, we did raise this city here, which is lovely. And we just took a massive chunk out of Purple's army, and I actually have a big enough army here to deal with Yellow if they throw anything at me. So it's time for Bram to go in for the kill here, I think. I have had quite enough of Purple. It's time to hit their capital city. Oh boy, we got incoming. Alright, we'll just move Bram up as far as I can. The others should be able to make it close enough. What is this thing that I just sort of walked right past? Transmutation circle. What does that do? I can pillage it for 90. Once built, can replicate the effects and income of a magic material. That's interesting. I don't think I've noticed that before. Alright, well. Oh, they have teleporter provinces up and around. That might be worth pillaging, but I can't quite reach it on this turn, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'd rather just get to Florin and begin that siege as early as possible, because holy crap, I gotta punch through 160. Okay, your domain has been invaded. Oh crap, we got more stuff over here to deal with now. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I dealt with that a moment ago. Let's not stop on the cave entrance if that can be avoided. This is fine for now. I'll go chase them down on the next turn. So many little armies throwing things at me. Oh. They could end up cutting off... Okay, these guys want to attack. Let's try an auto here. What am I up against? Inquisitors. This really isn't that scary of a group. Inquisitors are good, but I don't think they're good in the whole army by themselves like Iron Golems can be. They're just not tanky enough. The Bastion there could be an issue, but let's try an auto combat and see how this goes. I don't want to take a huge amount of damage from this. Nope, that's fine. Handled that pretty well. And I got another Fury Archer out of it. On that note, I may cancel the one that I ordered up over here. Yeah, they're already partly done. Okay, that's fine. Why is purple have... What are you doing? This is a random hero in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Thanks for the free easy kill, I guess. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to raise that in time. Oh, I shouldn't have put them in the outpost, but it's fine. These guys will be able to handle it if they come out after me. Maybe. Actually, it's a pretty big group. Although I can add a few more to it, so they'll be fine. I'll put these guys, they need to be outside of the outpost. Right here will work. Are there any faster units that could switch? Yeah, I can put these guys back out. So they're all outside of the outpost. I can even throw the scout in. So yeah, they're pretty outnumbered now. More hero level ups. Bram this time. Excuse me. My voice is just a mess right now. For Bram, this one, precision training might actually be pretty good. Thinking I might pick that up. That also would be pretty good for him, too. You know, I'm going to get precog, I think. That way you can just shoot stuff in obscuring areas. I think that came with the Tome of Scrying. Is there another Empire or Army upgrade I wanted for him? I'm getting them all mixed up now. No? Not really. I mean, precision training would be alright for him. But I think I'd rather get frost weapons on him. Diversify that damage output a little bit. Oh, another hero in the prison. Too bad for you. Getting quite the collection here. Free City declared war on me, and I think I just killed their leader. Your domain has been invaded. Your domain has been invaded. Okay. Getting used to it at this point. Alright, and then the next turn is a big one for me because it's when this city gets pillaged and I get to reap all the rewards. Also, purple is building up another big army to come after me. And this one actually could be difficult to deal with. Because my units are getting injured. Let's see if they actually attack on this turn, though. They might be going down to deal with Bram now, which I would much prefer. And Bram can actually start this siege now. Yeah, maybe this will give Jormag a little bit of a much-needed break. Bram's army could totally take them, but Jormag's army's a little beat up. Alright, we're gonna throw pretty much everything I've got at this siege. Construct onagers, yes. That's 160. I need to do a little bit of math here. Sounds terrible. Okay, let's see what I can get with that undermining the walls. I don't want to do headlong assault. Break battlements probably, or sabotage support, either one, but break battlements. I think the support defense structures are more important to get rid of, though, and I've got the mana for it. So let's just do that and see. I'm at 16. That's 10 turns of siege with 160. Would this make a difference? 9 turns until breach. I'll take that. Alright, your capital's under siege. You can either keep fighting over Ductus like you have been all game, or you can go try to deal with that. I need to move somebody else that's injured in with Jormag's group so they heal faster with that Horn of Plenty. Probably you. Alright, that works. I'm gonna move you out, because that other army needs a healer anyway. I'm going to move you in for the extra healing. I'm actually going to reshuffle a handful of people here, because this army could use a healer, and they don't have one. Stop selecting the siege. So I'll put you in with them. Okay, that balances everything out a little bit better. Alright, hold ground. You need to come down this way, but I don't want you to take that route right now. Okay, well, maybe while I'm here killing these guys, I can clear those haste berries. Okay, end turn. See what purple does with this big group here. Jormag's the easier battle, although they won't win. They could potentially do a decent amount of damage. Bram's army is too powerful for that group. They'll need to group up more before they can actually take Bram's army, I think. Looks like they're gonna try, though. Okay, well, I don't think this is a wise decision on their part. I'm gonna try to auto this, but this might be one I have to manual. Bram's army is harder to reinforce right now. I don't think I can really afford... Well, maybe I could afford small losses. If the auto combat goes pretty well, I might take it. They're at least healing faster at enemy territory right now. Holy crap, well, we can't have that, can we? What happened there? Did they have some effect active? I mean, they got the Spelljammer active. I was worried about that, but that shouldn't have resulted in a total army wipe, though. Alright, guys, time to prove your mettle. I can't believe purple is still throwing this volume of stuff at me. I thought I had finally broken their will, but no, they are still fighting tooth and nail. They do have a lot of heroes in this fight. They have like 4 of them here. I think that I don't really have a particular strategy for this one, which is part of the problem. I'm just like looking at what they have, and it's mostly stuff that has to charge me, so I think just defending is the way to go, particularly against this big group of knights in the middle. I need to come up with a way to mitigate the damage of their charge attack. Most of the rest of this stuff just has to move up against and start swinging. So... yeah, we just need to avoid the charge attacks or mitigate the damage from them as much as possible. So I'm going to move... Now, he may use spells, so I'm going to try to set up some sort of a formation where I'm guarding my friendlies as much as I can. Like put Bram here, put her here, put them here. Do kind of like that. Just make sure that everybody is guarded by these sage dudes. Basically just forming 3 little bubbles. Maybe I just got really unlucky with freezes in that auto combat. Okay, if I move you here, you here. Can't quite get you into the mix, but that's okay. Move this guy here, her here. Alright, let's see what they do. It's mostly that big group of knights in the middle is the problem. And me not being able to cast spells. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it out of this without losing something. Didn't realize just how many tier 3s they had. But I've got tier 3s as well. I think I'm going to let them approach. I don't see a reason to break formation. I may adjust it slightly. Getting more heavy hitters up front. Because I'm probably going to have to charge out at those guys when they get close. That Eagle Rider provides defense for everybody. That actually might be more useful closer to the middle. Alright. Wait. Oh, the Spelljammer no longer does what it used to do. It makes spells cost twice as much combat casting points, but you can still use them. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to drop a Mass Condemnation on that group of 3 knights right there, I think. And the hero. That's probably the only spell I can cast in this battle, but making them more vulnerable to status effects, particularly freezes, is probably worth it. Alright, you guys attacked me. You gotta come at me. Okay, here come their AoE hero attacks. Okay, this is kind of what I wanted. This is good. Because then I can charge their knights instead of letting them charge me. And I think Bram can also push them back with the Cloud in a Bottle, allowing me more opportunities to freeze them. And another one on the flank over here that I need to keep an eye on. You have Blade. I'm trying to look for hero abilities that I need to watch out for. There's another 3 Hexline Lightning Strike. This person has... Ooh, they have Assassinate. I don't like that. And then you back there... I don't see anything super scary. You look like you're just a pretty good, decent archer. He could... Oh, they have Inversion. Who else has that? I don't like that. They could undo my freezes. I'm still gonna have to freeze units anyway, but... Well, I don't know. Maybe it would be better not to. Because I don't want... Because it says Inversion removes negative status effects and grants a random positive status effect for each negative one removed. That could end up being used against me to great effect. If I'm not careful with how I do this. I need to break the trees they're hiding in. Maybe, if I do this well enough, I could put so much pressure on the heroes that they can't use Inversion. I mean, one of them still will be able to, but this one up front wouldn't. All right, Bram. We're gonna have to have you try this at least. Can't quite get the angle I wanted. He needs to back up one space to do this right. There, that's what I want. And I got like his breath attack essentially. Bram's got to be really aggressive here. I'm going to have to make sure I support him well. Just throw everything I have at this side. Okay, I got some freezes in there, which is going to make them use their hero turn to undo what I did. And I'm going to try to kill this guy off on the side over here. Which I don't think I'll be able to. Most important thing is protecting Bram. And I can use that in... Oh, that, I'm going to need to use that this turn. Okay. There's a lot here that needs to be done. Let's hurt these knights. And get any berserkers I can in front of Bram. We'll have to forget about that hero over there. I want to throw these guys in between the enemy and Bram and just damage. Just deal damage while I can. Yep, just get in there and break stuff, guys. It's what I hire berserkers for. Or, well, draft. Let's not give myself too much credit. Unfortunately, this guy can't reach anyone, so he'll have to just kind of go around. I would like to stop him from doing things over there. I think maybe I can. If I just try a stun. 53% chance. Okay, I stunned him. That's good. Alright, now I can move this guy up here and guard Bram on the side. I have a pretty big group closing in on this side, but I think I can kind of ignore them for the next turn. I do need to sort of form up a defensive perimeter, whereas they cannot hit me in the back. So, like, putting a unit there to prevent that guy from getting flanked by these guys, but otherwise I think they're okay. I actually can cast another spell. I'm thinking Cause Despair. Either that or dropping another Mass Condemnation. Actually, I think I'm going to drop another Mass Condemnation, right? Because I think... Isn't this guy already condemned? Did I get... No, he's just frozen. I think I'd rather get the archer in it anyway, though. Okay. Let's do that. That way we condemn the hero and their leader at the same time. And then I can maybe try to freeze them with some of these white witches. Which would be very, very handy if I could do it. Because you have you're one of the people who has inversion. Man, why do 3 of them have inversion? This battle is going to be far more challenging than I originally anticipated. We're going to You know what? The main thing I'm worried about here is them using inversion on me, right? So what I'm going to do is just leave these 3 kind of vulnerable and unprotected, because I don't think they'll use the heroes to hurt these 3 on the next turn anyway. And then what I'm going to try to do is just freeze these 2 heroes. Okay, good. I got lucky with that one. That prevents 1 inversion. They resisted. They resisted. Okay, can I get any other attempts? I think I could get 1 more. Okay, they resisted 3 times, but I did do quite a bit of damage to them there, so I guess I'm kind of okay with that. Unfortunately, even if they do invert the negative status effects on these knights, the knights are still heavily damaged now, so I'm still kind of okay with that, I think. Then as for you, I need this eagle to probably give a defensive... Man, I kind of actually wanted the eagle there. It's a little bit of a bummer, but I'm going to be using this rally Embolden Allies ability on this turn. Let's actually do something a little unconventional and put you here. How far can you reach with your heal? Okay, I'm going to preemptively give a bunch of my units regen and strengthened here. I probably should have done this a moment ago, but this is fine. That way those guys are all already have a bunch of healing active. This guy's gonna get hit by a bunch of stuff. I can't really solve that problem for him. We just have to get these guys in the general area to help fight back. I can sort of use that rock as cover. And I'm going to use this Embolden Allies thing now, although I'm going to turn the eagle before I do it. Okay, I've got a lot of buffs on my units. And you can try to stun something, I guess. Stun the shield guy with a pretty good chance. Or take a lower chance to stun the hero. That hero does not have the inversion thing. He's got the assassinate ability, which I still don't like. Let's try to stun that knight down there. I would rather... Yeah, okay, let's slow him down. I don't really care if the shield guys charge me. I can probably punch through them just fine. I might... No, I'm going to need his melee on the next turn. Let's just take the chance of stunning now. I got it. All right, good. And I destroyed his cover. There's no harm in doing this. Oh, hey, I got a lucky hit. So far, a few good lucky rolls for me, at least. I've got a decent chance to miss there. But damaging the knight might be worth it. Yeah, that's worth... Yep, of course I hit my own guy. Okay. That turned him around too, crap. Well, at least his regen patched him up. Okay, they dropped a pretty big AoE on me, but I had a lot of buffs, so... Yep, they're canceling everything I did. Like I was worried about. I don't think Bram has a big AoE heal like my other heroes do, so his army's not quite as survivable. Oh, this battle's a mess. Okay. That probably is something I'm going to need to use here. Let's see what else Bram has. He's got a summon, he's got blink, he's got a small heal, but it's not worth using in this context. Okay, I do have a lot of units that can hit these knights. I can definitely kill at least one of them. I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna go nuts on some of these guys. If I can start dropping a few of them, I can trigger those morale losses, and that would help a lot. This one needs just a little bit more, and then I could kill him. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for the Berserker to finish the job. Start killing stuff. I don't have any more heals that I can use right now. I don't have any spells. Ram could fry something pretty good, maybe even killing a hero, but I'm wondering if getting a bunch of units to fumble their attacks for a turn might be better. I'm thinking just putting this guy on defense right now might be for the best. He's protecting a very vulnerable Berserker. And that Berserker can't do much, so I'm probably going to have him defend as well. I think Visions of Woe... Okay, good, I can target it on an area. I wasn't sure if it was just adjacent to Bram or not. Where do I want to drop this, though? Probably these three over here, actually. Just make them useless for a turn? That would be fine with me. Alright, now I want to get this hero out of here, that one that's almost dead. I can charge forward and attack him. Though that does leave Bram maybe a bit more vulnerable. Actually, I'm not sure if I have the firepower to actually do anything to him. So I've got archers down here, which they can actually help more with what's going on there. There's not a lot I can do about this golem right now, unfortunately. This guy's gonna die. Good luck to you. I can put the Inquisitor here and sort of guard. Yeah, I can't kill this hero now, unfortunately. Although I can advance on them and hurt them quite a bit. I'm a little worried about Bram taking range damage here. Oh crap, I think Bram might die. Although Bram does have regen, so he might survive, he might pull through. You go deal with that knight, prevent him from sneaking up on somebody. If I could get a decent angle. Maybe I could poison that hero. Okay, I got the poison. Who's next? Yeah, probably punching through this guy is a good call for that unit. Anybody else with like a range attack? Oh, if you went there, maybe you could kill that hero. You'd have to run through the spikes to do it, but 50%. Okay, good. He's down. That lowers unit morale too. Maybe some stuff will fumble. Okay, that's about all I can do. I think Bram's life is in danger here, but we'll see. There's enough range units that can hit him. Okay, now all my units are on fire. That's not good. Okay, they don't seem to be going after Bram. Oh, crap, that one did. No, Bram, no! Oh, there he goes! Ah, what a shame. I think there's a way I can get him back. We can still win this fight. I think. Okay, that guy can't take any more damage because he's going berserk. Alright, this is going to be a heavy losses kind of battle, but I think I can win. I'm just not sure whether I can continue the siege. Jormag's army will have to rush down to try to help, I think. Alright. That hurt my feelings, but let's carry on. I want to win this. Keep him off of me. We need to break morale. That's what worked for me so many times before in this series. It's what my build is all about. And breaking morale means focusing on killing individual units. Gargoyle right there needs to go because he's in a super annoying spot. How'd you graze that? Come on. Alright, just finish him off, please. And that should allow you to damage this guy. His morale's not looking so good. I could do a lot of damage to that knight. I should probably do that. Ooh, almost killed him. I think I can finish him off. Alright, we can finish this guy off. We can finish that knight off, although I want to move first before I take this shot. Okay, the morale is low now. We're getting there. We're not done killing units on this turn yet either. Yeah, this battle's mine, I think. As long as I don't do anything crazy stupid. Killing this knight over here would be very useful. I think I'm going to do that. Oh good, I got the crit. Okay, excellent. That frees up this Inquisitor to come help with other things. I would like to kill this guy with anything other than the eagle. Maybe you. You don't have a good enough chance to hit for me to trust that. He's very close to being dead, and so he needs to go because killing units is more important right now. But I have no spells. Okay, who do I have? Let's cycle through some units here. The War Shaman, who is currently defending, he needs to be on defense because he's got a golem in his face. That guy, who's not going to kill anything and probably is better off providing resistance to units that are standing in fire, so we'll do that. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake. I could have used him to help kill this archer. Maybe somebody else can assist with that. You could. Yeah, I like that. Okay, kill the archer. More low morale. Some units are actually fleeing now. Who else can attack? Berserker. You. And the eagle. Okay, the eagle's just gonna have to take this one. Just sunder defense on that guy, and that's about all I can do. I can take a poison oh, I should have left him on guard. Alright, that's fine. A lot of them are running now. More than I want to run. I'm probably going to have to call off this siege after this and pull the army back. Because if enough of these guys get away, they're just going to respawn and come after this group again before I can properly reinforce. Alright, let's focus on taking these iron golems out. They're a bigger threat. We're not going to be able to stop everything from running. Some of those guys up there might be able to, but down here we have... Wait, why are the iron golems... Why do they have bad morale? I didn't think they could retreat. I didn't think they had morale. Oh, I guess they're just status effect immune, but not morale immune. Although they seem to be pretty resistant to it. Eagle might be useful in chasing down retreating units, so I'll see if I can manage to get by without needing to use him to finish this golem off. Is that golem going to actually kill this guy? No, he won't. So I think that group down there is fine. At this point, I would really just like to pick off a hero, if I could. Or another golem. Unfortunately, my guys are a little too slow. And I can't freeze any of the stuff that's trying to run away. At least not the golems. I might be able to stun something. Is that hero up there? Oh, I stunned him. Okay. Let's chase them down. That would be... I would take that. Because then I could get a bunch of other, like, white witches and stuff over here. And just drop freezes on them on the next turn to make sure they stay in place. I am going to use the bird to... No, I can't finish him off anyway, so I guess I'm not going to do that. Alright, just do more damage to the golem, I guess. You guys might want to consider getting out of the fire. We're gonna have you... Wait, where are you? Oh, that's the one. Yeah, don't do anything yet. Hold it, because I might need those freezes to track down one last hero. That's right, run, you cowards. Maybe stun one of those. Ooh, there's a hero there too. Okay. Does this... Will this break what they're standing on? Or would I need to actually do a melee attack? I think I have to try to stun them if I do anything here. Okay, that did break what they were standing on, and it stunned them. Okay, I think I can get that hero too then. You move here so that this one can take all 3 shots. I'll take those crits. I will take those crits. Okay, you're dead now. Also, I can give some heals. Strengthen. Alright. Now, you are not getting away. You resisted being condemned. I can run up behind them and flank attack them with these guys. I may not even need to bother freezing them. Let's strengthen that berserker, shall we? I am going to try to freeze them anyway. Slowed. So they can't even escape anyway, because they're slowed. Oops, I didn't mean to run him through the spiky flora. Can you freeze anything else? Why are these golems vulnerable to being frozen? I don't understand that. Hang on, what is going on with these guys? I mean, do they have status effect immunity or not? Or did that get changed? Maybe that was part of the Golem update. Maybe they took away these guys' status effect immunity. That must have changed. Because now I'm much more likely to be able to freeze them. Oh, if I had known that, I would have played this battle a lot differently. I mean, it's actually, in my opinion, an okay change because Iron Golems felt way too powerful. I kind of felt like they needed a nerf. Because I've used them basically, other than this game in which I'm specifically role-playing, I've basically always used Iron Golems because they're so freaking good. Okay, well, I can't chase down the other one and freeze him, but I can at least get this one. Oh wait, maybe I can. Hang on, if you go right through there, you got a decent enough chance to freeze him. Oh, sweet, I got it. Okay. Good. That's a dead hero. And that's going to be a dead hero. And there's one more guy who's one turn away from retreating. Maybe we can track him down too. Yeah, because I've got a stun option. I'm going to try to use it. You may have taken out Bram, but I am going to punish you for it severely. Only slowed him. He's going to get away, I think. Yep, may as well. Did I freeze that golem on the last turn, or is he frozen now? I think I froze him on the last turn. I think I froze him on the last turn. he's not getting away. I can't do anything about the other guys, so I'm not going to waste everybody's time. Okay, that was one heck of a fight. In the end, not bad, all things considered. The two heroes that did get away, though, they actually did manage to retreat them. So they're going to come back, unfortunately. One of which was their leader, which is a terrible shame. Well, the siege is broken now anyway, because I don't have a hero for it, so... But Jormag's army blew up this city, so that's nice. I'm going to definitely drop a save after that fight. Frost Citadel is now a 20 popular... Oh, it should have been 20. It's 19. It can certainly grow. I'm definitely going to grab a conduit. I knew I was going to pick that up from the start. I've been wanting this for a Rune Carver camp for a while, so I'm going to take that. I actually have pretty good mana income now. I would like this as a farm because it's next to the Carnival of Flesh. And I think, do I get one more? Huh. It should have gotten me 4 population from that. Instead, it only gave me 3. I don't really know why, but that's okay. Still much good border expansion. We'll take it. We're gonna need to get Bram back. How do I... Is there a way I can resurrect him? Does he go into my crypt? Yep, there he is. Alright, we're gonna need to get you back, buddy. $750 mana. Alright, we're close to that. We'll get him on the next turn. Poor Bram. It's playing like sad music now. Alright. Jormag's army actually needs some reinforcements. They're going straight after the capital. Okay. So I'm going to move down this way. I was going to stick around and build an outpost to regenerate health, but instead I'll just use leftovers from Bram's army to reinforce the injured and Jormags. Because I am not wasting any more time taking purple out. They are way too dangerous to be kept alive any longer than I minimum have to. These guys may have to hang out here for one more turn in order for this to work. I wouldn't mind getting that Eagle Rider in Jormag's group. That'd be nice. Yeah, I could do that now. Maybe I can actually reach far enough. Actually, Jormag's group is full. What did I pick up? I picked up something here from a battle. It might have been that Fury, or it was... No, it was one of the healer guys that I don't really need another one of. I think what I'm going to do is send one of the Inquisitors over that way. Or do I have... They've got enough of the White Witches. They've got enough of... They could actually use another Berserker, I think. So let's send one of the Berserkers their way. I think on this turn I'm safe to do this, considering how many losses they just took. So... Yeah, I think I can get away with this. I wish the Berserker was in this army. You know what? Actually, just to be safe, I'm going to take this guy over here. Because the Berserker would have to end its turn like here, and if he got attacked, it would only pull in this stack, and it would leave these two out, which could be dangerous. So I'll just do this guy, and then it would pull in 2 other stacks. I'm going to drop one of the healers from this one, and then the rest of these guys need to fall back and get some healing. Yep. fall back. You guys, we'll be back. You just gotta know when to retreat. I can pillage this on my way out, just to spite. That would be fun. Come on, I'm trying to select that, please. Can I get another unit in there that could benefit from that? Yeah, you would. Guided projectiles is done, but I want to... Guided projectiles is done, but I want to save my mana to get Bram back, so I'm not going to cast it yet. Excuse me. Inquisitor's Mark. This one I thought did... This is different than it used to be. That used to add spirit damage, which would have made it against the rules of my challenge. But it doesn't look like it does anymore, so I'll take it. That makes 2 enchantments I need to get, but getting Bram back first is more important than either of those enchantments, I think. We need to be able to keep pushing the attack. Okay, yes, I know spell's ready to launch. Respond to hero's offer to join. No, we're gonna get Bram back. Stop. It's like everybody's raising their hand to be the next volunteer. Empire development skill is available. Which one? Because the next one I want to get is probably the one that... Oh wait, that one would be good too. But this one, that 200 Imperium one. Because if I siege down the next city I siege down, I'm going to have more pop growth than my capital city can really take advantage of. Although I did just... No, I might not be as urgent, because I did just build the next town hall upgrade. So I might be fine. Gosh, what time is it? How long have I been going? I think I could go a little longer. I don't have anything I got to do today. For once. Okay, you were thrown to the Astral Void. I have collected remains of Bram, who should still have all his items. Yeah, we'll just leave him alone. Definitely don't want to accidentally sell those remains. That would be bad. Ooh, he's got the Horn of Plenty. I want that. So his remains will most definitely be sold. And I will immediately go give that Horn of Plenty to you. In exchange for probably the... honestly, probably the spider leg. I don't know. Maybe the wand? Switch it for the wand. Because if he's really good at archery, he's probably better off using that anyway. Although the wand actually gives you mobility, because you can move and then use it. So I actually am going to keep the wand on him. And you can have the Horn of Plenty. Excellent. Respond to hero's offer to join. I think I would rather do something else with you. You also have a Horn of Plenty. It's like Christmas. And another cloud in a bottle. Well, unfortunate for you that you're carrying all that nice stuff. This guy doesn't have a cloud in a bottle yet, does he? That might be better, because it makes more likely for the... Yeah, I would rather him have the cloud in a bottle. Alright, Army Heroes equipment's filling out nicely. I don't want to recruit you. Now we just have to deal with this little situation here. Which I was sending reinforcements to Jormag, but they're going to get them from Bram's group now. And then they're kind of going to switch places here. These guys will run back up and around, and they will go... Actually, I might... what I might do is just get them up to where Bram can get back with them, and then just send 6 stacks down to surround and siege Florin. Just throw everything I have at their capital, because that's where their leader has to respawn, so... Alright. Well, let's take care of this little situation here. We can take advantage of this opportunity to fill out this guy's army with better units. So I'm totally going to do that. I actually kind of like his his main stack that he's got. It's just the other ones that need to be balanced out a little bit. Could use a healer. Make sure each has a healer. So like those guys can go there. This guy, this group needs a healer. I can back off the scout. I don't need the scout in there. I'll just send him back over here. Maybe another berserker? It'd probably work. How many heavy hitters does this group have? Nah, they kind of could use the berserker a little more over here. We can add, I wouldn't mind having an archer in that group if I've got an extra one sitting around. I do. You can go there, the rest go here, except for the Razorback, which I keep dumping on, but has actually managed to survive pretty much this entire game. I think I would still rather have the Sunderer, the legendary rank Sunderer in there, and then the dude with the shield. Okay. Would love to get through that with no losses. I did. That's good. And there's more hero remains to go through. I don't need your stuff. I've got clouds in a bottle for everybody, so we'll just let you sit there. Worth remembering that he's got one, though, that I've got a hero in there with an extra cloud in a bottle. I'm sure I'll probably forget. I wonder if it would be better to have these guys go east now. Go after Tridale, and then just wait for Bram to come back and have Bram's army go back and deal with their old nemesis Yellow. They did such good work against Yellow before. You should probably come down here. Yeah, let's rebuild Bram's army over here. And have you guys go east for now. I'll probably let them sit one turn in the... Yeah, I'll let them sit one turn in here to heal, because one of the berserkers is pretty beat up. In fact, a few of their units are. But after that, they'll go and siege Tridale, which is something I wanted to go after anyway. That's kind of where I was thinking Jormag's group might go until Purple threw everything they had at Bram. And I refuse to believe that's everything they had. They just won't die. They just won't stop. I'm actually worried about Yellow because I've left them alone for so long. I wonder what they've managed to amass. My only good thing about that is that they seem to be having issues with Dawnsong over here, which apparently somehow split from their empire, because that used to be theirs. Must have gotten conquered by a hostile city-state or something. Alright, they got some units back. Or those are new units. A new hero recruit. Wonder how much money they've spent on heroes. Okay, respond to heroes offer to join, but we're not interested in that. We're interested in getting our buddy back. No, I guess I have to do it through this menu. Bram, you cannot stay dead. We need you, buddy. Come on. 750 mana? Worth it. Welcome back, Bram. Yeah, get back out there and break some stuff. I guess I can just let them all wait together. Okay, now, Jormag, your group needs to lose one of these guys. You can just head back. Oh, I may as well have him do that. Okay, and then See, we got an extra Inquisitor. Jormag's army has a few extra units. I got enough ice witches for everybody. I think Jormag's army could use a little bit, something a little more meatier in it. Maybe one of those berserkers. Let's drop one of these witches. Move Jormag's army here. Give one of the berserkers from this person's army to Jormag. Then you could pick up that extra ice witch, so you have one. And then this army is just kind of tailing along. They're not the best, but they'll work. Can Jormag's army get there and actually initiate the siege? I think they can. I think they can. Let's go. If they can't, the other hero can if I get creative with retooling my stacks. But it looks like Jormag can reach, so we'll do that. Alright, another siege begins. Add siege projects. We're going to do what we did last time, except we can't sabotage support. So we'll have to construct onagers, undermine walls, and break battlements. Again. 9 turns, close. Alright. I need these guys to pillage something. And unfortunately, they're 1 turn away from being able to do so. But we'll get it on the next turn. I should have a minute here before they can launch another big attack. And I'm just going to pillage anything that's within 3 tiles. We'll handle this siege much like we handled Ductus. Okay. I need to remember to cast those upgrades on the next one. Between the 3 of these, I'd probably take Burden of Guilt. That one could be good. Surge spellcasting, although I think I need my Imperium for other things. I'm just going to let Imperium pile up for a little bit. Alright, yeah, go hit Tridale, guys. It's getting a little big over there, and we don't need the enemy resupplying. Can you get in there? Yes, you can. Okay, good. And another war party's on the way. What else is new? Keep clicking on that. Let's end the turn and see what happens next. Well, look how quickly they're reinforcing already. Although some of those units are the injured ones that retreated. Alright, we need to get some extra heals. Anybody who's heavily injured, go with her. Specifically thinking of this guy. You go with her, bring the Berserker to that group, and then your whole army can just pillage this. Hopefully they don't counterattack on this turn. Why do I feel like I should be bringing this guy's army down south to just finish this? They've got a teleporter, though. They could run their queen away. I think I should stick with the current plan. I think Jormag's army will be okay. Especially now that I know I can freeze the golems, which is a game changer, a huge game changer. No, we're going to force them to sit down there by themselves with no backup. And I'm going to start a siege over here. They can't defend in everywhere at once. If I really need to, I'll send some stuff with Bram back down and bring another stack in to help with this. And just play defense against yellow longer, who seems to be having plenty of their own problems. As a matter of fact, well, they are sending a group. What are these guys? More Inquisitors? They're not really that scary. All right, let's deal with that, and then I'll reevaluate what Bram needs to do next. Let's drop one of the Inquisitors there. Okay. Take you guys. Come here. And Bram, welcome back to the party. And I'll bring as many of these others as I can. I need more heavy hitters in that group. Well, you qualify, I guess. And then you guys could use... That group doesn't have... They do have an archer. Got a couple extra archers sitting around here. Let's add a couple more. The archers seem to have filled a useful role. I'll just move you into the cover of the walls for now. There's a heavy hitter. You come right down to the front line there, please. I want some more berserkers. I just want several more berserkers. We can afford them. What's next? You know, Wizard Tower level 1, honestly, probably would be for the best. Although I want to get those unit enchantments up. The new ones that I picked up. Let's work on those. If I can afford them. Guided projectiles and Inquisitor's Mark, both of which would be very good. The condemned one lowering status resistance would be great for my skirmishers and extra archers. This one probably is more important. So we'll work on that, and actually I can still build the Wizard's Tower, which I'm going to do. It's been kind of long overdue for a while. I have literally 0 mana, but, you know, it's probably fine. Okay, and yes, you're back at Florin, I know. Alright, I think we can go another turn here. I might end up getting attacked again, we'll see. What's your plan? You know what? I'm primarily worried about what's happening down there. Okay, this I'm going to auto. I think they'll be okay. Oh, here comes yellow. Just in time. Alright, well, at least nobody died there. Well, now we have this to worry about. Okay, what is this? The Icebrood gain Mark of the Tower. Cities of this race with city tier 3 or higher generate more Imperium. I mean, that's good. Gives me order affinity. I don't really care about that. I only have one city. What's the other one? I lose Imperium or... Oh, this is a no-brainer. Yeah, sure. Oh, hang on. I already have 2 of these. It might be better to replace Mark of the Sword, though. Cities of this race generate more draft. Mark of the Butcher I don't think I want to get rid of. Yeah, that one needs to stay. But I think I would take minus 10% draft in exchange for 5 more Imperium per turn. I'm okay with that trade. But now we've got this. Now, I am not as worried about yellow as I have been about purple. But they do have Awakeners, and I hate fighting mass groups of Awakeners. Also, they're now throwing tier 4s at me. We really got to wrap this up with purple, who is running at this point, which means they'll come back for a counterattack. They're regrouping. Yeah, they're trying to regroup for a counterattack. Okay. Here's my plan. I go down to the levy camp and pillage that while moving Jormag to the south side of this city. We have to heal up as quickly as possible, so I'm going to move, like, around the edge. There. Move these guys here. They're fine enough for now. And move you right here. Yeah, because that's within... Yeah, that's close enough. We siege this, or pillage it. These guys are turning around, and they're going to come down and reinforce Jormag. We are absolutely going to make sure that this siege on their capital goes off this time. Also, who are you, and why are you here? Get out of my way. That's fine. What's the fastest way? It looks like going through the snow, probably. Okay, that's fine. We're good in the snow. I should have actually had them pillage that mine. I'll have these guys do it. Whoa, hang on. Why are you guys so slow compared to the others? Crap. Okay, just get away from stuff. I don't like them being off on their own. Why were they so much slower? Oh, they must have gotten hit by a spell. Yeah, Burden of Guilt. They got... No. Well, maybe they hit me with that. It's possible. Tower of True Sight. I wouldn't mind having that. A little peace of mind. Okay, Burden of Guilt is ready to cast anyway. I just finished researching it. I should have Inquisitor's Mark ready. Yeah, let's get this active. Where do I have like a random tier 1 pikeman guy? Like a peasant. This random peasant in my army. I don't know where he is. Let's start casting guided projectiles so I don't forget. I don't know what to do about this here. I think actually I do know what I need to do about this. I need to move forward and attack the 3-stack. Preemptive strike. It's worked for Bram before, it'll work again. This will pull in. That'll leave out those 2 tier 4s by themselves, which would be much preferable. Yeah, I need to attack that 3-stack. And I don't think I have time to do that in this episode. Dang, I really wanted to go to the next turn because I wanted to see if this guy could get away. Because I kind of left him behind. I think he'll probably be okay. I gotta imagine Purple's mostly focusing everything around their capital here. So, it's probably fine. But yes, on the next episode, I'm gonna hit this stack. I'm gonna attack that group of 3, and we're gonna try to take a big chunk out of them before they have a chance to actually properly group up. Yellow's made this mistake before, and I'm gonna keep punishing them for it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. This was a big one, and a lot went down. But I think that Yellow's, you know what, I'm not even going to say I think Purple's on their last legs, because every time I say that, they do this again. I don't know how they just keep coming up. They get like a stack of 18 new units every 2 turns. It's insane. So, yeah, but hopefully hopefully Yellow doesn't have quite that much economic power behind them. I don't think they do, but we'll see. In any case, at least Bram's here to help deal with Yellow. Back just like old times, you know, because Bram was the one out here smacking Yellow around earlier in the game, so maybe they'll remember his face. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed that episode, which is probably a pretty long one. I should be back next week to do another, so I will see you all then. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Roderick, Sarah Feingold, and Tibby and Army. Thanks so much, everybody.